Today, a never a dull moment. Something special. We try to always do something special. One of the most sought after knives in the world. We're lucky to have two of them.
What?
We have two of them.
Okay.
One you've seen and used a million times.
Okay.
The other one just happens to be the other one.
Uh-huh. Things I don't know.
Things you do know. Shigefusa is one of those. Hey, honey, I love you. Happy 11 years. Wedding anniversary yesterday.
To you?
To us.
Okay.
Shigefusa is just an amazing company. It is one of the most sought after companies in the world. Another blacksmith, him and his sons from Sanjo. What is Sanjo doing with this 700-year history? Niigata, Japan is just putting them out there. And so we're going to show you real quick what two of the three lines look like. We'll definitely put some pictures up at the third line. But yeah, let's not hold back anymore. The first thing I want to show you that's kind of interesting is the boxes that they do. There's no kanji on it, but they have this kind of a linen box that's very traditional with them. There's no writing on the end.
No, I'm just looking at the little watermark. Like there's the little.
What do you see?
Just the white, the little bits of this.
Yeah, there's like it's like some threading, like some kind of linen that's put in there.
Okay.
All right, so Izuka-san is this amazing blacksmith that has been putting out these highly sought after knives. Now, this one knife I'm gonna go ahead and show you first. This one's not an unboxing. We have been using this knife for quite a while. I've loved this knife. You have seen me, I'll put a link above. You have seen me use this knife for slicing blueberries. I showed you how to do that. And that is their Blacksmith's finish, that Kuriichi finish. And then this is an unboxing for this version. This is the 210 millimeter Gyuto. Again, both of these are, this is the Magaki finish is what we use into. So Izuka-san, he studied from Iwasaki, who's like the master of razors. And he went in there and he learned everything about razors to get all the basic techniques and the scientific approach down. But he apprenticed also under the legendary Nagashima. Nagashima-san, who is like just science, just killing it. Took him to the next level, and then Izuka-san just became a legend of his own. And one of the things that if you've ever seen it before, there's a video on YouTube of this tool called an asen, or I don't know if it's asen or asen, but it is a small bladed with some handles tool that is used for literally just scraping like nanometers of metal off of the thing. And to just see him, imagine like this blade having two handles, and he has the steel, and he's got it, and he's just like, and just metal filings are coming off, and he's sculpting the blade. I've never seen it before, ever. So when I saw the video, it was a video on YouTube by Japanese Natural Stone. I'll put a link in the description. I'm not really sure if I can grab that video. I could grab a little clip from them and show you, but it's definitely something to see, so I'll definitely put a link. So this Shigefusa here has never been used in the house. We're going to do unboxing. That's going to give us an opportunity to see how sharp this knife comes. So I'm holding it right now for the first time. It's lightweight. Let's talk about the steel. So the Tamahogany steel is the traditional Japanese steel that goes back ancient years. It's the preferred ancient steel, and they believe, lots of blacksmiths believe, that this Swedish carbon steel, which is what you see here, this Swedish carbon steel is the closest thing we have to Tamahogany. And so obviously it is a carbon steel. It is going to be reactive. I will say again, super lightweight. So this chef knife to me has that KS feeling to it. My KS, it's a little thicker, like a little taller in height. Let's go and get that profile real quick. I don't want to put it down and damage
Exactly.
the edge.
Yep.
I do want to also, since we have the Santoku right next to it, want to show you the thickness of the two knives and the difference, because it is a big difference. The shorter knife is very thin on the end, but it's extremely thicker than most knives when it comes to where it meets into the handle.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the kanji, just absolutely gorgeous. You can see the banding on this Magaki finish. Beautiful. I've had some fun polishing this. It needs a little work.
All right.
Okay, so super lightweight. This one in particular had a custom handle made for it. When we get to our handle video, we will be exchanging this for a new handle. And so let's go ahead real quick and see how sharp they're sending it to us. I know a lot of you don't care about out of the box sharpness. You know, it's just a curiosity that I have.
Nope. Okay.
I mean, 153 is something that it will take.
Oh yeah.
So one day I'll be excited when I do a series of videos where what I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen each type of steel and see like what's the maximum sharpness that I can get each type of steel. So my dog Josie is just going reckless in the houseway. She is just.
And if you heard a noise, I was trying to get Lucy's attention. So.
So let's go ahead and pick another spot.
Okay.
So again, sub 200.
Consistent though.
Consistent. Let's power that down. Now, we're going to go do our listen, our traditional listen. It's kind of nice. I was quiet.
That was, yeah.
As you can see, the knife just falls.
Watch your finger. You really got close.
By the way, the Band-Aid is not from a knife. I'm a hairdresser and my shears are sharp and the shears won.
You're pushing your luck, buddy.
Do I have a little spot on the blade? I don't know. So it feels like we might need to use the strop on the bottom end of the knife, and that easily can happen in shipping. We don't always have that happen, but let's use the paper towel. Definitely expect some good things with the we had a pretty good cut until I started tearing. Okay. So we're not. So there's places on the blade and shipping that are snagging a little bit. And then if I catch the right place, it's able to do the paper towel. It would not be fair to do this knife. I've used this knife, I've sharpened this knife a bunch. I have no clue like what condition it's in right now.
Why are we doing that?
I just don't know if it's, it needs to be sharpened. I mean, because I like it like super sharp. Yeah. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to do to have a little fun, we don't normally do on the show.
What's that?
What the? Oh, we're gonna do an onion. And we have a mango. What? I don't want to get paper in my food.
You want your you want your onion to taste like mango or your mango to taste like onion?
That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Miss Elf. Mrs. Never Dull Moment.
That's what they call me.
Is that what they call me?
Apparently.
I'll call you Honey. So Swedish carbon steel is reactive, so as you can see, there is onion juice on the edge of the knife. So that means we're going to go ahead and be getting that patina very soon already. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, like this nice handle that I can kind of come off. Let's see if we can kind of.
You're flinging it way
I know
back.
my wife is like scared, but that's how I do it. So.
If I did it, you'd like.
So I would tell you right off the bat that I personally would probably like the knife a little sharper. I mean, it performs. And again, coming from Japan, which is where it came from, you know, it can definitely get bumped around and stuff like that because it had like spots on the blade.
Yeah, it's a long knife.
I do like there's a considerable amount of flat.
One of his favorite things to cut.
Yes, I love caramelized onions. I just do, and I eat them all the time. All right, my wife's like, are you going to have some mango flavored onions?
Some onion flavor.
So for those of you who are new to knives, make sure you wipe down your knives regularly to just kind of keep the acid. Onions are very acidic. We are going to get a patina. I used to think that
Do I need to rinse
I was
that?
very like scared of the patina and everything, but patinas are something that happen. If you're going to own a carbon steel knife, you need to know that patina is going to happen. It is a beautiful knife to look at. Probably deserves a new handle. I would say there's nothing special about the handle itself. When you look at this handle, it's just your typical kind of D shape. Nothing too exciting about it. So if you wanted to jazz it up, you could definitely switch out the handles. We do have a handle show coming up soon. This mango feels nice. I like mango.
Oh boy, guys.
I don't know if I want an onion flavored mango.
No, you don't. Actually, that's, yeah.
Are you saying not to cut the mango, Michelle?
I'm just saying it's gonna have onion flavor on the blade and just okay.
She's like, okay, look, the skin's down.
That's one way to do it.
What?
I thought you were gonna peel the skin off of it, but I guess that knife's kind of big for that.
Yeah, so what you would do is you would crisscross applesauce, and then you would take a spoon.
Pretend it's an avocado.
You do, that's how you do it. But this knife was definitely so sharp that it went right through the back. So that lets you know it's a sharp knife. I'm definitely gonna finish doing some work on this mango so I can have some because I want it very badly. So, gorgeous knife. It's gonna be featured when we do an episode on Gyutos as well. We're gonna be able to compare it to, say, the Masamoto KS, as well as some of the other KS style knives. It will be very nice for me to actually sharpen this knife and see what we can do with it. Definitely exciting. Shigefusa in the house, 2 different brands. By the way, let me go ahead and mention this. So I'm here. So there's a picture that I'm going to put over right here. They have another line. It is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. We don't own it because it's very hard to get. Definitely comes with its own price tag, but extremely hard to get. If I say this right, I've said it 1,000 times today. Kataaji. There we go. Kataaji is the Damascus that they make. They make their own. That's one of the things is they make their own steel. They do not buy, I mentioned that earlier, they do not buy pre-laminated steel. They make their own steel. When you see their Damascus, it is absolutely gorgeous. You know it's theirs. And so the Kataaji is one of the highly sought after. They do make this knife in the Japanese wa handle as well as the the Western yo handle. So you can see it, and in case you're wondering about out there, you can see it in both. So I did want to point that out. Glad to have this in the collection. If you're thinking about getting one, just know that it's not unusual to be extremely hard to get. My wife's pulling her microphone, so we don't want her to like accidentally make the camera turn over. So, Shigefusa, man. Love it. Definitely not a dull moment. We'll be featuring that on the sharpening series when we do a sharpening of Swedish carbon steel to see what kind of edge we can put on this knife. Awesome. Thank you guys for your support, checking in with us Friday nights. Try to throw your nuggets on Tuesdays, as always. Please stay on the lookout for some of these sharpening tips. We're working so hard for us to keep coming with sharpening tips, but we got some good ideas coming. We know you love it. Thank you guys as always. God bless.